In ancient Egypt, words and hieroglyphs were used in rituals to activate specific energies. In India, mantras have been recited for millennia as a way to alter states of consciousness and create inner harmony. In the Hebrew tradition, the name of God was considered sacred and unpronounceable because it was believed that its pronunciation carried a transformative power. These cultures understood that words are not just arbitrary labels but agents of creation and transformation. Language is one of the deepest mysteries of human existence. It is not just a means of communication but a portal that connects the visible to the invisible, thought to manifestation. Every word we speak carries a unique vibration, shaping not only our perception of reality but reality itself. From sacred scriptures proclaiming, "In the beginning was the Word," to quantum physics experiments suggesting that consciousness interacts with matter, the idea that language holds a hidden power becomes increasingly evident. We speak, listen, read, and write all the time, yet we rarely realize the impact words have on us. Language not only translates thoughts into words, but also shapes and limits the way we experience reality. Each language carries its own structure, influencing the perception of time, space, and even emotions. People who speak different languages experience the world in distinct ways because their brains process reality according to the linguistic patterns they have learned. This influence goes beyond cognition. In various spiritual traditions, the word is seen as a channel for manifestation. In Vedic teachings, mantras are used to alter mental states and harmonize inner energy, as it is believed that sounds carry frequencies that resonate with different levels of existence. In Jewish mysticism, Hebrew is considered a sacred language, where each letter and combination of words holds a vibrational meaning that transcends mere symbolism. Words repeated constantly reconfigure neural networks, reinforcing beliefs and behavior patterns. This means that the vocabulary we use daily can either expand or limit our possibilities for action. If language is a portal, it does not merely reflect reality but actively constructs it. Words carry meaning, energy, and intention, and their conscious use can transform abstract thoughts into concrete events. Understanding this mechanism allows us to use language as a tool to reprogram the mind and align our actions with what we wish to manifest. In religious and philosophical traditions around the world, we find the belief that the word has a fundamental creative power. In Christianity, the Gospel of John states, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God." In Hinduism, the primordial sound, Om, is considered the vibrational source of existence. In ancient Egypt, the deity Ptah was described as the one who created the world by speaking his intention. These traditions point to the same principle. Reality does not arise by chance but through vibration and expressed intention. String theory suggests that everything in the universe is composed of microscopic vibrational patterns, similar to musical notes in a cosmic symphony. This means that, at its core, matter is not solid but rather energy organized into frequencies. If the universe responds to vibration, then words, as sound expressions filled with intention, have a real impact on matter. Kinesiology studies have shown that positive words can strengthen human muscles, while negative words can weaken them. Masaru Emoto's experiment, which demonstrated how words influence the formation of water crystals, reinforces this idea. The structure of matter can be altered by vibrational frequencies associated with language. Every word spoken reverberates in our energetic field, influencing our emotions, actions, and even the way reality responds to us. The word, therefore, is not just a means of communication but an active principle in the creation of reality. If language is a creative force, then using it consciously is an act of power. To speak is to create. The way we use language directly affects our perception, emotions, and, consequently, our actions. The words we choose to describe experiences determine how we interpret and react to them. For example, someone who constantly says, "My life is difficult," reinforces that belief in their own subconscious. This happens because the human brain does not distinguish between a real experience and an intensely imagined or verbalized one. Neuroscience studies have shown that repeating words or phrases activates the same brain areas involved in action. When someone describes themselves as a failure or incapable, these words are registered as internal commands, shaping their behavior and limiting their possibilities. Language also influences the environment around us. Communication affects relationships, decisions, and even how others perceive us. People who use positive and confident language tend to inspire more credibility and attract opportunities. On the other hand, words of doubt and negativity create invisible barriers that push away connections and resources. Behavioral psychology has already demonstrated that words of encouragement enhance performance, while harsh criticism can trigger emotional blocks. This is widely applied in coaching techniques and mental reprogramming. Understanding the power of words makes it clear that the vocabulary we choose is not just a reflection of our reality, but an active tool for transforming it. The way we speak about ourselves and the world defines the paths we take. Those who learn to use language consciously become capable of rewriting their own story. Words are carriers of an energy that can bring about profound changes in both individual and collective consciousness. Throughout history, spiritual masters, philosophers, and leaders have used words to awaken, guide, and inspire entire societies. Speeches such as the Sermon on the Mount, the teachings of Socrates, or the principles of Taoism not only taught concepts but also activated internal changes in those who received them. Words carry the ability to reconfigure beliefs, free people from ignorance, and expand the understanding of reality. Therapies based on verbal reframing, such as neurolinguistic programming, demonstrate that changing the way we describe our experiences can alter our emotional state and automatic responses. A simple adjustment in internal vocabulary can change behavior patterns. Words are instruments of transformation, and using them consciously allows us to align our thoughts, our energy, and our actions with a higher purpose. Expressing ourselves with authenticity, truth, and compassion not only elevates our own vibration, but also influences the world around us, making us living channels of universal wisdom. Human language may seem infinite in its diversity, but there are hidden patterns that connect all languages and forms of communication. Studies in linguistics show that despite surface differences, all languages follow similar structures, suggesting that there is a universal code behind the way we express thoughts and emotions. In the 20th century, linguist Noam Chomsky proposed the theory of universal grammar, according to which all languages share a deep structure that reflects the very architecture of the human mind. This idea raises an intriguing question. Is language merely a product of cognitive evolution, or is there a cosmic principle underlying the way we organize words and meanings? Ancient cultures seem to believe in the latter hypothesis. For the Pythagoreans, numbers were the fundamental language of the universe, and words, in turn, carried a vibrational value that could influence reality. In Hebrew mysticism, Kabbalah teaches that the sacred alphabet contains codes capable of revealing hidden truths about existence. In the East, mantras are used not only as sound expressions but as precise formulas that alter states of consciousness. Research on sound patterns shows that certain frequencies directly affect brain and emotional activity, suggesting that the sound of words may have effects beyond their literal meaning. Additionally, artificial intelligence algorithms have been identifying common linguistic structures among distinct languages, reinforcing the idea that there is a hidden matrix in the way humans construct language. If language follows universal patterns, this means there is an invisible order behind human communication. an underlying code that connects thought, vibration, and manifestation. If words shape reality, then the way we use them can either trap us in limiting patterns or free us to explore new possibilities. The language we choose to describe our experiences not only reflects our worldview but also reinforces it. This means that changing the way we speak can be the first step toward transforming our lives. Psychology has already demonstrated that repeated affirmations influence the subconscious mind, affecting our beliefs and behaviors. If someone constantly defines themselves as unlucky or incapable, their brain seeks evidence to confirm that identity. On the other hand, those who adopt empowering and positive language train their minds to see opportunities and act with greater confidence. A leader's speech can inspire change or spread fear. Narratives passed down from generation to generation shape cultural identities, influencing how entire groups perceive their history and their future. Conscious speech is that which carries intention and responsibility. Using it wisely means choosing expressions that expand our perception, connect us with our highest values, and propel us toward growth. It also means avoiding language patterns that limit us or perpetuate destructive beliefs. Change begins in thought, strengthens in words, and manifests in action. The way we speak about our lives and the world ultimately defines what we will be capable of experiencing.